I think we're. Can't do anything.
Mickey, how you feeling? Let's keep this winning streak going.
We got this. We got this. Cooking. Hey. Cooking. Cooking. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good game.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports.
8-0.
The NBA and
Let's
all
go.
its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. And for Denver, we've got undefended. He's out there with Jokic. Jimmy Butler's out there with Lee. And it's Brown in at the 2. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And so off the tip, it's New York. And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
Thus far, MP has proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read.
Right on you. Boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no.
Here he comes, and there
he ain't doing nothing.
Look at him punish that rim. Tries from 10.
Got me,
second shot
nice.
goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Lee, that's good.
Yeah.
Good way to start
2 for
this
2.
game. You want to
What's
get
up,
him
Brunson?
rolling
You
as
want to
early
fucking pass
as
the ball
possible.
too? How
Yeah,
fast
I'll
is
tell
he?
you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. Hart the pass to Bridges. And it's Denver with the rebound. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing.
Bang.
They're playing with
Bang.
a lot of energy.
There you go.
We'll see if they can keep it going.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Towns
Oh, yeah, it's going to get excited. This is going to be a good game.
And Brunson has it in the corner.
No.
Hands it from downtown.
I'm still there, though.
Brunson's got 7 points.
Okay. And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding.
Bang! In your eye. Oh.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brunson draws the double. Towns the pass to Hart.
Yeah, defense, sir.
The miss.
Ain't fouling
The
him.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Get it, Jokic. Oh,
Jokic
Jokic.
missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it
Ah,
up.
yeah, I'll foul.
Last
I'll
season
foul.
stand, Jokic passed LeBron's
No.
all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Down low. Here's Lee. Brunson with some nice D.
Nice.
Inside, Anunoby. And Lee pulls it down.
Go, Butler, go.
Pass to Butler. Back to Lee. Puts up a 3. Good, and Butler
Bang.
gets the assist.
Come on.
7 points for Mr. Perfect.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in
you
the
mean
flow.
that.
They should be looking for him every possession.
There we go.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Nice. He said you're not getting
Towns.
that, sir.
To the inside. Here's Brunson.
And the rejection by Giannis.
He's off on that one. Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this one.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Oh, I want your meat in my mouth. Yeah. Got alley-oop here, like, what? Oh, what the going on? Boom!
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Bridges outside. Anunoby has the open look. New York missing again. Lee
Let's go.
That one's in. His first shot this game.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Great showing for him last season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover.
Fuck out of it.
Now, here's Hart. Still yet to score. And
Yeah, I was
Brunson
there,
missing.
sir.
Those
I
are
was there,
chances.
Butler, go.
Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the
Bang.
defense just enough.
Bang!
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Oh, yeah.
Look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Brunson, no good.
Defense. A foul.
It's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Butler. Pass to Jokic. There's the triple.
Damn, Jokic.
It's
Trying to
rebounded
shoot
by
that
Brunson.
shit.
Brunson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I got him. I got him. I got him.
Uses the glass to
I'm
finish
just
the
going.
lane.
I'm going to foul
Brunson's
you.
got 11 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. The news about New Orleans today, as the Pelicans front office is making early season changes. They're bringing in Miles Bridges to shore up the front court of this team. Bridges is a minutes-eating, rebound-grabbing, explosive finisher, and I'm told this club knows that a player like Bridges brings competitive edge in close games. That boosts your chances to win in clutch time.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update.
Super nice assist.
Brunson against Lee. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Nailed from three-point land.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Brunson against Lee. Pass to Jokic. Back to Lee. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. That's 12 points for Mr. Perfect.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with him.
Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. And Lee with the stuff.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
I didn't see Brun
magnificent alley-oop
until
we could have
last
seen.
minute.
Knicks trail by 9. Bridges outside. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Right on the bucket.
Yeah, with this size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Lee, a screen on Bridges. Back to Lee. Giannis passes to Brown.
Bang.
Another 3 for Denver.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Excellent work by Towns, refusing to let the contact throw him off balance.
Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Lee with the ball. Bridges covering. Out to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against New Orleans lit up the floor. He had an impressive number of points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Lee outside. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. Towns, a screen on Jokic to the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Yes, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off completely.
The Knicks shooting their first free. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Lee goes in. It's rebounded by New York. This is the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Kevon Looney. Marvin Bagley is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Harden, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And the Nuggets making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Let's a floater go.
Oh, I tried to float it in there, sir.
On the wing, Anunoby.
And nobody
And
blocked
the Knicks miss
that.
again.
No, why would you throw it to me? I wasn't ready yet.
50% on the 3 ball here. Harden with it. He's picked up by Lee. 3-pointer. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Lee with the stuff. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Back and forth and back and back.
Here is Harden. He has 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Lee. Shoots over Anunoby. The Knicks pull it in. Looney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up on Sunday. They'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Towns, he's checked in for Looney. Lee passes to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. No good that time.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Anunoby. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Come on, James.
Anunoby's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jump.
There you go.
That was
nice
from
pass.
the perimeter. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Beautiful.
Lee with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. The big at the end of the break. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Harden the pass to Bagley. Bridges sets the screen for Bagley. Back to Harden.
Yeah, Harden, you should take that.
Anunoby outside. 6 to shoot. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight home for the team.
Tight.
Yeah, he's in such
Superman
a great
in
rhythm
there.
right now.
I'm
Makes sense to
Superman
get
in
the
there,
ball
bro. Don't tell
any
me
way
nothing.
you can.
Yeah,
Don't tell
when you
me
have a
nothing.
guy
Care
playing
that.
like he has been recently,
Yeah.
he's got to be the first option on every possession.
No.
He continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Harden. Moves back up. Good on that shot.
Oh.
And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Towns.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
Here's Lee. It's good from about 19 feet. Lee's got 22 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
In the corner, it's Bridges.
It does.
Anunoby outside. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
And to Kumbo.
Antetokounmpo. What was that, sir?
Puts it right back in.
You love to see Giannis
Yeah,
get
with the butt. I'm gonna
aggressive
take that
like
back.
that, ensuring they convert there with a putback jam.
Bridges outside. Harden kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Towns.
Yeah. Don't let him
Over
do nothing.
Jokic. Towns, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lee
You
gets
let
the
me
bucket.
do that wide
So
open.
little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Nah, that's my
There's
fault.
the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Bagley.
Number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Here's Towns. 10 points in the game so far. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
The Knicks making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Harden outside. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson.
They coming in, sir. You ain't coming in, sir.
Good D by Lee. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
I am not scared,
One
sir.
of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Thank you, Jokic.
The Knicks shooting in this game, 45%. That's tipped. Lee with the steal. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief.
Bang.
When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, GA. Thank you. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And Greg, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it.
That's three.
Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Gordon's checked in for Jokic. And Murray subbed in for Christian Brown. And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Lee finds Giannis.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Inside, Antetokounmpo, automatic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
5.9.
Pass to Bagley.
Get 10 assists. Yeah.
Back to Brunson. Lets it fly. And it's Denver with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lee dishes to Giannis. Back to Lee.
Hey!
With the stuff.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And here's Brunson. 15 points in the game. Towns for 3. Rebound by Butler. The Nuggets leading by 12. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
Hey!
Clean up the fast break.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Outside, Towns. Back to Harden.
2 minutes.
And good.
Dang.
That time as it falls. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's a great way for Harden to keep the D off balance, just using the mid-range area.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Harden's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for James Harden. Kicks it loose. Lee with the steal. And here we go.
Giannis.
Giannis says, get off me.
Giannis says, get off me.
For Denver.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively.
Man, we've been active real nice. Don't let him hit that three.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing.
Go, Antetokounmpo, you got it.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the
Oh,
assist
that
by
hurt.
Lee.
I heard that.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
The Nuggets leading by 16.
Oh my God, Giannis!
Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Pushing the action.
Oh my
getting
God,
others
Giannis,
involved.
why?
He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when
This
you're
is
moving the ball
insane
like that,
game.
it just keeps everyone engaged in the
Yeah.
game.
No, it really is.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges misses.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might need time to stop shooting the ball.
Lee passes to Giannis. Back to Lee. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shoots the three. And the three is knocked down. Deep ball good. A nice shot from Lee.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops.
Look at him.
This is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nuggets lead by 21. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
The young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Denver Nuggets.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
The Nuggets leading by 21. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Mr. Perfect. Then it's Butler. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. That's the goal for Michael Malone, getting going here in the second half. Sinks the triple.
You're like my nuts.
No.
Brunson's got the first points in the second
I'm
half here
lying.
for the Knicks.
I just got
Denver's
hit the
gone 6
balls.
of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. That
Giannis.
one good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Pass to Hart. Brunson scanning the floor. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Knicks trail by 20. About 1 minute played here in the second half. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Go in, Giannis. Go.
Here's Lee. 32 points in the game.
No shit.
On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Butler. Inside, here's Brunson.
Oh, I was there. Let's go. It scared him.
Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Down low, and the double up Antetokounmpo. Brown, the pass to Lee. Denver passing it around. Giannis with it. Brunson picks him up. And Jokic gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape.
Jokic, where you at?
Get inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Brunson outside.
Oh my goodness. How many? He's got 4? What's going on? Me and my bro right here is getting it done. We need to get you up here, huh?
Brunson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. Butler kicks to Lee to the wing right side. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we
seen got 3 assists as well
from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And, yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Bridges for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lee passes to Jokic, and it's Denver scoring
Got
again.
you, Jokic.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
To the inside, Butler. Good
Oh,
D by Anunoby.
Butler.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Bridges kicks to Brunson.
I'm there.
Shot is
Oh,
good
you
off the back
lucky.
rim and in. Brunson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Just a
you
heroic
idiot.
scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
I'm dumb right there.
Brunson outside. From outside off the mark. Denver leading by 19 points. Stolen by Brunson.
Oh, I was trying to do a 360
And now
donkey.
the fast break. Bridges with the ball. He gets that one. Bridges has got his first bucket of the night.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Got that bucket in no time
Bang.
at all. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Lee against Bridges. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Lee. Jokic has got 8 points. The Knicks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Hart. Now here's Bridges to end the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams. Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
And Lee with the stuff.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Launches it. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Holmes with a screen on Brunson. To the middle. Lee trying to get open. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Harden outside. And Brunson has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 19. Here's Lee. Count it. Lee's got 36.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Lee with the steal. Outside Porter. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Towns gets it to go. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Strother. Off target from outside. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Now Harden setting the floor for the Knicks. Marvin Bagley is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns. Then it's Harden. And it's Kolek in at the 2. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Harden. And he converts the layup.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Lee outside. Towns against Giannis. Plays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Out to the right wing. Right side Towns. Back to Harden. Got a piece of it and stolen by Murray. Lee finds Murray. Lee with the ball. Guarded by Harden. Here's Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 26. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Giannis sets a screen for Lee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And he can't get the first one. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Lee with the stuff.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. They double him with Giannis. Here's Harden on the wing. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
What time is it?
They haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being
Do I have
down.
enough time
This
to
is
take
as
a nap?
good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Hard, he's checked in for New York.
Is that what you doing?
Harden hits them both.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still has got the skills.
Lee kicks to Antetokounmpo. No good on the three. Knicks trail by 21. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Towns for three. New York, no good that time. Nuggets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Oh my
goodness!
Donkey!
Aren't always
I'm both of these honkies.
Power move
Yes,
from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Kolek. And the Knicks miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Lee outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lee finds Giannis. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 28 points for the game.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Towns, a screen on Giannis. Hart, no good. For Denver, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Stolen away. Here's Kolek, covered by Lee. Pass to Hart. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way, you're right. Brown, the pass to Lee. Jokic a screen. Down low. Jokic with the tip.
Not his best
Oh
team,
my
but they're
goodness,
still getting it
Jokic.
done collectively.
Anunoby passes to Towns, and the shot is good.
Yeah, an incredible.
You got me to take the foul.
Showing that strength and touch off. This guy
That's
can do it
crazy.
A different look for Denver. Holmes checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Butler. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple
Oh,
of
he
seasons.
stood right in
So
front
OG
of
can
me.
space that floor
Bitch.
horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
On the wing, Bridges. Anunoby outside, and Hart has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Lee kicks to Holmes. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's intercepted. Over to the left wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
So it's Denver now. Jokic with his screen on Brunson. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And guys, this is where they're...
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I had a scoop right there.
Okay, then. That's how
MP's looking like a quarterback out there, running options, calling audibles, putting up points, dominating through orchestrating.
Thanks, I appreciate it.